Hi there, my name's Vince from mymatevince.com, and in this video today I'm going to show you how you can completely wipe your PlayStation 4 Pro. So this is ideal if you want to sell it. So basically what we don't want the new user to have access to our information, and also we want them to be able to log into it when they get it. And also if we were to then get a different generation of PlayStation or to buy another PlayStation 4 Pro, we want to be able to use our PSN account on it. So the PlayStation Network ID, we want that to be taken off this one so we can use it on potentially another PlayStation. So basically we're going to have to deactivate the PSN account, and we're also going to delete all of the files on here. So we're going to bring it back to factory settings, the same as when it came out of the box when it was brand new. Now before we deactivate the PSN account and wipe the data off the PlayStation Pro, I want to take the game save data off it, just in case you want to get another PlayStation in the future. So with the game save data, what that means is that basically if, for example, use this one, Horizon Zero Dawn, if we took the game save data from here and stored it on a separate USB device, if we were to put this disc in a different PlayStation 4 at a different time, what we can do is we can just load up the save data from the USB drive here, and then we won't have to start from the beginning. So if you're halfway through the game, you will still be halfway through the game. Now, if you've got PlayStation Plus, which chances are you probably have, this will already be uploaded to the cloud, because that's what happens with PlayStation Plus. Not only do you get to play multiplayer worldwide, but you also can save the data from your games up on the cloud. But a lot of people don't want to rely on that just in case there's a problem, so they also like to make a backup on a USB drive as well. Now this little USB drive here, it has to be a FAT or an exFAT one, and also it has to be a certain shape as well, because not all of them fit into the front. Luckily on the PlayStation Pro we've got a USB port at the back which is going to fit all of them, but if you're trying it in the front and it's not working, it could be because you might need to just push it back a little bit more depending on the model of it to make it fully plug in. Either that or just plug it into the one at the back. So I'm just going to plug this one into the front. Right, now from now on we're going to be just looking at the TV up here. Now to get the save data onto that little USB drive there, I'm going to go up and I'm going to go to settings and press X. I'm going to go down to where it says Applications Saved Data Management. And I'm going to press X. And if you have a look here, it says Save Data in System Storage. So I'm going to press X. And it says here, upload to online storage. So you can do that just to make sure everything's up to date. Or in this instance, I'm going to go to copy to USB storage device. And I'm going to press X. And now it's going to give me the option of what I want to put across. Now, if you've got a load of games on there, you could have a couple of pages going down of games that you're going to have to save to the USB drive. But on this one here, I'm just going to press options because I don't want to do it one by one. I want to do it all together. So I'm going to press options and I'm going to go select multiple applications and press X, and I'm going to go to select all. And now it's put a checkbox in these two here. Obviously if you add more, it's going to put a checkbox in all of them. And I'm going to go down to where it says copy down at the bottom and press X. And now that's going to copy across. Obviously the more data involved, the longer it's going to take. I'm just doing this as an example, so it's only going to take less than a minute because I've just got a couple of games on there. Right, okay, so now we have those game saves on that little USB stick down there. Right, so let's now take this out and let's pretend now that a few months have gone by, or you've bought yourself another PlayStation because you realise you've made a mistake. You now want to get the game save data back off here. Well, all we're going to do is plug it back into here. And again, we're going to go to the same menu as before, so up to settings, down to application save data management, press X, and this time it says save data on USB storage device. And you can see now I can do copy to system storage. I can press X, and what it's going to do now is going to copy both of these. So again, if I do options, select multiple applications, select all, and then copy. If I hit copy, it will now put whatever's on the USB storage device onto the system storage. So it's back onto the internal storage. So then when you load up your disc or your digital copy, it's then going to save the game from where you were before. So if you were 70% of the way through the game, you will now be 70% through the game. Right, okay, so for this I'm just going to go to no because I've just shown you that as an example. Right, so we're going to take out our USB drive now, And as well as that, it'd be a wise move just to double check that it is updated to the PlayStation Plus cloud as well. Right, so what I want to do now is I want to deactivate my PSN account from this one. So when you deactivate your PSN account, you're not deleting it, you're just disassociating it with the PlayStation 4 that you want to sell. So you can still use that, it's still live, you can still use it if you change your mind and you go out and buy another PlayStation 4 Pro or another generation of PlayStation. So in order to do this now, we're now going to go up to settings like we did before and press X, and we're going to go to where it says account management and press X. Now what we want to do is we want to deactivate it as the primary PS4. So I'm going to press X here where it says activate as your primary PS4. And now you see that activate is blanked out, but deactivate it isn't blanked out. So I can go to deactivate and I can press X. It will now say, if you deactivate this system, you cannot perform the following actions. Do you want to continue? And now I'm going to go to yes, because I do want to deactivate it because I want the new person to be able to sign in themselves on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and I want to be able to use my PSN on a different PlayStation. So I'm going to press X for yes. And now it says deactivating, and it says deactivated. Right, okay, so now it's brought us back to the beginning and we've got to press the PlayStation button and just sign in again. Now we're signing in here just as a user and not as the PSN account holder. Right, so that is how we've now deactivated the PSN account from this particular PlayStation 4 Pro. Now we want to wipe the information from it, we want to reset it to factory settings, and that's really simple to do. So again, we're going to go up to settings, and we're going to press X, and then we want to go all the way down here where it says Initialisation, and I'm going to press X. And it says here, clear learning dictionary, restore default settings or initialize PS4. So we want to go to initialize PS4 and we want to press X. And now it says select how you want to initialize the PS4, quick or full. Well, we want to go to full, and it says here completely delete data from the system storage and initialize the PS4. This method takes several hours, so you're going to have to give yourself a lot of time to do this. You don't have to watch over it the whole time, but you still need to make sure that you've got enough time to let this complete. So I'm going to go to X, and now it says all users and all data will be deleted. This PS4 will be deactivated for any users who have it activated as their primary PS4. And then I need to go to initialize and press X. And it says here, if you initialize the PS4, all users and all data will be deleted from it. This operation takes several hours. Are you sure you want to continue? After you select yes, the PS4 will automatically restart and the initialization will start. So here we go. Make sure you do not unplug it. Make sure it stays plugged in and that nobody messes with it while it's doing this. The reason we go to full rather than a quick initialization is that if you do the quick one, it just quickly wipes all the data, but it's not very secure. So if you knew what you were doing, if you had specialized software, you could recover some of that data. Full initialization, it wipes all the data securely and it prevents anyone else from recovering that data. Okay, now if you look up on screen there, it says here initialize and do not turn off PS4, remaining time 2 hours. But that's only an estimate and it could take longer than that. We now have 1 hour left remaining. Okay, we've now got 28 minutes remaining. So we're down to the last 5 minutes. Okay, so we've only got 9 seconds left now, and the process has taken over 2 hours, so it is a very long process. Right, now the screen's gone blank up there. I've still got the light down on the actual PlayStation itself. And now it's gone blue, so it looks like it's booting itself back up again. And there we go, that is the very first original screen that you get when you unbox the PlayStation 4 Pro at the very beginning. So straight from the factory, that's what comes up. So it has completely reset itself, which is great. Now, one thing you definitely need to double check is you need to make sure there's no game disc left in there, because often when you buy second-hand things, you will find that the last previous person has left the game in. So just press eject. And as you can see, we have a game in there. Right, so that is it. All we have to do now is just turn it off here on the actual power button on the PlayStation 4 Pro until it beeps. And we're just going to wait until the light's gone out completely, and then we can unplug it from the AC power supply. There we go, and that's got off now, so we can unplug it from the wall. We've got our disc out, so now we can just pack it up with the original components, and then we can sell this on, knowing that the next owner will be able to use it fine, and also knowing that we haven't left any information on here, and then we've also got our PlayStation Network ready to use on another PlayStation console. If you're wondering what it came with originally, well, you've got the console, you've got the controller, you've got the little mono headset, you've got HDMI cable, you've got the power AC cable, you've got a USB cable, and you've got the quick start guide. So make sure you include all these things, and then you're going to get the best price possible for your console. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe for more how-to videos. Take care, bye now.